Hi, sir. Good evening.
Hey, good evening. Just 1 minute. Huh?
Uh,
సో ఈరోజు క్యాష్ లెటర్ సే క్యాషింగ్ ఓకే. Just 1 minute. Okay. Uh, hmm. So we saw yesterday about the virtual warehouses, correct, right?
Yes,
What is
virtual
the
web.
importance of virtual warehouses and how virtual warehouses can impact the query execution speed, and what are the important like properties we need to focus on, and let us try to see some hands-on today along with caching also. Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm sharing my screen. So every virtual warehouse in Snowflake is required to be up and running when your queries are running, and any query you execute in Snowflake, by default, the query, whatever the execution will be completed, the result will be stored in query cache. So Snowflake will maintain that query cache up to 24 hours. And this caching is not only one type, we have different types. So, but what is the benefit of this caching is the caching will try to reduce your compute cost. But how it will do? Because whenever you run any SQL query, your query plan will be generated, and according to the query plan, the query engine will execute the query based on the full table scan or based on your filters or joins, whatever it is. It will try to scan your micro partitions and it will try to give the results back. But this is only for the first time.
Yes.
From the
Mm.
second time onwards, what happens? Your results will not going to be generated. Your
Mm.
results will be already available in the query cache, and those
Mm.
results will come automatically by referring the query ID. So every query will have a query ID will be generated by default. It can
Mm.
be select or insert or update or delete, whatever it is. Any SQL statement in Snowflake will have a query ID automatically will be assigned. So Snowflake will refer that query ID to get the results of that particular SQL statement. And this query results will not only will be available in the query cache, this will be also copied into the warehouse cache, local disk cache and remote disk cache also parallelly. Why
Mm.
Snowflake will do that? If any time the query cache is not available to get the results, Snowflake will go to local disk cache sometimes. Even local disk cache also sometimes will not be available, then it will go to remote disk cache. When Snowflake will go to remote disk cache is whenever your query is unable to fit the results in the memory or in the query cache, it will try to store in the get the results from the remote disk cache. And the remote disk cache and the local disk cache will be since they are disk, your query will run a little bit slower. Correct, right? Compared to
Yes.
memory, your disk will be always slow. Correct or not?
Yes.
Whatever you see, the local disk cache or remote disk cache, they are disk based. So to
Mm.
get the result from a disk will be always slow compared to the memory, which is a query cache.
Mm.
So whenever you are experiencing any latency of your queries, you need to cross check how my data is getting extracted. Is there any data getting spilled into my local disk or remote disk? You have to see. If you are
We
any
can
data
call it
is,
as RAM,
huh?
right? We can call it as RAM, right? Memory.
Query cache is nothing but RAM only, right?
Yes.
But local disk, remote disk are not RAM. Correct, right?
Mm. Mm, mm, mm.
They are
Yes.
disk means our hard disk like that. Correct, no?
Yes. Correct.
So when you are extracting from disk, ultimately what happens? Your extraction will be slow. Even pen drive also will be slow, right?
Mm.
Our external hard disk or pen drive, they are not immediately will be opened, right? They will take some time.
Mm. Mm.
Even getting the data from disk is always slow. So comparatively, your query cache will be faster. That is the reason when you run any query, it will first time it may take some time. For the second time onwards, it will finish in
Mm.
milliseconds.
Mm.
That is the reason because your query results are coming from the query cache. That is the like reason why it comes fast. So
Yeah.
your
Got it.
query cache is always free.
Mm.
No charges will be like
Mm.
for query cache. Snowflake will automatically maintain it, and you will not even be will be charged for that.
Mm.
So when you are running any query cache and any query, any of your queries, always try to see if your query is already executed. You can stop your warehouse also, right?
Yes, correct. We
You do
can
not
stop that
if
warehouse.
you assume that I have all my queries which required, I
Mm.
execute all for today. I execute already. All are
Custom.
available.
Mm. Correct.
So go better stop all warehouses instead of keeping them running to so that you can save some money
Mm.
and run your queries and your queries will be anyway run faster every time because of query caching.
Mm.
Sometimes even query cache and local disk both are not available and my warehouse also will be not up and running
Mm.
and still my queries will execute. How?
Mm.
Because some queries like metadata based queries will use metadata cache also.
Mm.
For
Okay.
example, I am running select count of star from table. What it will give me? Any guess? When I
Mm.
say select count of
Count of
star,
star.
it will give
Mm.
the total number of
Yeah.
rows.
The table count. Mm.
Number of rows.
Mm.
So the number of rows is a metadata, right?
Mm.
When I say
Okay.
metadata means
Yes.
what? The table metadata
Yes.
means table
Table,
name, table number of rows.
table details are stored. Yeah.
Ah,
Table
table.
details are
uh,
stored in some other
Correct.
place. It's called
Exactly.
metadata table.
Metadata is correct. So your
Mm.
number of rows, your number of partitions, your minimum value in the of a particular column, maximum value of a column, these are all called as metadata.
Correct. Mm.
Snowflake will maintain all this metadata in a metadata cache.
Mm.
So when your metadata queries are running, you do not even need to keep your warehouse running also. If I
Warehouse.
know that,
Mm.
if I know that I am running metadata rows, metadata queries,
Mm.
I do not need warehouse at all, right?
Mm.
I can even stop my warehouse and I do not need a warehouse need to be up and running if I am running metadata based queries. Either already execute my queries, I do not need a warehouse, or I am running a metadata based queries also, I do not need a warehouse. Correct, right?
Mm.
Whenever you find these kind of scenarios, always stop your warehouse. Don't keep them running so that you can save some money. Correct, right?
Mm. Yes, sir.
That is what you have to think like. So
Mm.
always keep in mind that you never keep the warehouses unnecessarily running.
Mm.
So local disk means the warehouse will have a disk called SSD. That is, sometimes local disk cache will be there, remote cache will be there, which is a cloud storage.
Oh, okay.
So this local disk
Result
cache
cache.
will be available only if your warehouse is running. Whenever you stop your warehouse or suspend your warehouse, this will be automatically cleared.
Okay.
Your query again will need to be restarted. If your warehouse is started, which was suspended, and again it will go a fresh start. Are you getting?
Yes. Query cache and result cache are same, right?
Both are same. Correct, correct.
Okay.
So if I am running a user query here, select star from orders where date equal to so and so, your query results will be in the query cache. Warehouse need not to be, I can even stop my warehouse here. Your details will be not only in query cache, it will be in local disk as well as remote disk also they will be stored. So this, when all these are having data, why I should need a warehouse, right? Again, correct or not? I can stop my warehouse. You are getting right?
Yes, I'm getting.
And this
Results are already stored.
correct. So your results will be available up to 24 hours only. That also you have to remember.
Okay.
All the frequently accessed micro partitions will be in the virtual warehouse cache, that they will be stored in the warehouse memory, cleared whenever the warehouse is suspended. Always remember this. So the data will be in the remote disk cache also, which will be shared across the clusters. So it will be a bit faster than the cloud storage. This also will be a cache only. So all your data will be available in all these three, your query results. So anytime you select your data may come from any one of these according to the availability. And metadata cache will hold table statistics, query plans, no data scanning needed if you run any metadata query. Only metadata based queries only will use the metadata cache. Fully automatic caching, you do not need to maintain it. No need any tuning. It will reduce the cost, boost your performance, optimize your compute and storage. All will be done through caching. Clear? So let us try to see some examples, then you will understand better.
Yeah. Only 3 types of caches are available.
Correct. 4 types, right?
4 types. Metadata also.
Metadata also. I'll show you. I'll show you an example, you understand better. Let us try to create a warehouse to accommodate this. I'm just giving my warehouse name as demo warehouse, okay? So warehouse got created. I'm just pointing to the same. Can you see that?
Demo warehouse.
Demo warehouse, and which is a XML one, which you can see. Okay. So let us try to use this one, and I will try to, I'm just pointing to that. I'll use a database. Maybe I'll use a Snowflake sample data and SF10CL schema. Okay. So to verify this impact of this query cache and all, first I will run this query once. Okay. I'll run this query once, and I'll show you how query cache will help us. I'm just running this query. It may take some time because my warehouse size is small. It may run. Okay, 32. What is saying? Okay, this one. 0. Okay, I did not selected the entire width. Okay. Okay, it is running now. Let us see how much time it will take. It took 7.9 seconds. Can you see that? So for the first time only it took like that. If you click on this, history, you will see a query ID got generated. Can you see that?
Yes, query.
If you click this, it will open the query profile. There you will see what is the plan. The query profile will show you clearly how it selected the data, how many partitions in total, how many it scanned also. See, total 7,333, 1646 partitions scanned out of my data. You can see here how much data came from local disk, how much data from remote disk also is clearly showing. So my query plan having so many joins, filters, with class, everything. That is the reason it took some time. If I run the same query again, what happens? Now, which it took just a minute. It took almost 7.9 seconds, right? Let me note down that. Okay. Now let me run the same query again. What happens now? It will not take the same time because my results will come from the query cache now. It should not take. Let me run this. See, 103 milliseconds. Because my results came from query cache. How do I know? Let us click on this again and go with the second one. This is a different one. Both are different. You can see.
Yes, query IDs.
This one, when you click this in the query profile, it will clearly show us query results reuse like that. In the query profile, it will clearly indicate my results are coming from query cache. See, it is not using any like query plan here. Correct, right?
Yes, query
This is
result reuse.
query result use means it is using query cache. That is what it is indicating. Now you understood what is query cache?
Yes.
Now let us try to disable query cache. What I do, I will try to disable the query cache and we will try to run this. When I disable the query cache, what happens? Every time my query will generate a query plan. Correct, no?
Yes.
So
Results are not stored.
But we are running. Since my query cache is disabled, it is not going to come from query cache now. It has to generate again.
Okay.
And my query is running on a X small size. Correct, right? You can see here.
Yes.
Let me run this. So it is running now again.
Yeah, it will take same time.
It may. Now it reduced, but 5.6 is also not like fast, right?
Not like it.
So since my warehouse size is X small, it took 5.6 seconds. Correct, right? Let us try to increase the size and see. Okay.
Yes.
It was X small. I'm just changing that to small. So if I this time my warehouse size is, it has to be small. Let me refresh.
Small.
It was X small. Now it should be changed to small now.
Small.
See, it's small now. Can you see that?
Yes.
Same query will execute again. Same query. So let me run this. I'm not changing the query. The same query I'm running now along with a small size. So earlier, how much time it took? 5.6 seconds.
5.9. Yes.
Now it should reduce the time. Let us see.
Yes.
Because, see, 3.5 seconds.
Scale up change.
Can you see that?
Yes.
It is reducing, right?
Mm.
See, according to the warehouse size, it is reducing. Now I will increase the size again to medium. If I go back and show warehouses, my demo warehouse should show me medium now. Correct, right? The demo warehouse is medium. Can you see that? It got changed, but it's not showing here, but it's changed. Medium. Now I will run the same query again. Same query. once again, and this time it should further reduce, not even 3.5. More than it should reduce the time, correct, right?
Yeah.
Because medium size.
Mm.
See 2.7. Can you see that?
Mm.
See, every time it is
Yes.
reducing the time because of my
Change
warehouse
is
size is
different.
increased.
Oh, yeah.
So what is the conclusion here? When my warehouse size is increased, my query will run
Mm.
faster.
Mm.
Do you agree?
Additional resources.
Ah,
Correct.
correct, correct. But it doesn't mean that every time it increase. Correct, no?
Mm. Yes.
If I go back to my query cache, I enable, right? It will run faster now. Because it has a query ID, right? It will go again pick up from the query cache.
Mm.
When I stop the warehouse, let us see what happens.
Mm.
The demo warehouse, I'll suspend it.
Okay.
Let us do that. I'll stop both.
Result cache got disabled.
Sorry?
Result cache got disabled చేసాం కదా.
Both. We are doing the same. We disable the
Okay.
query cache. We are going to disable and suspend the warehouse also. We
Okay.
are not going to keep any warehouse up and running. The compute warehouse also is suspended. I disable auto resume also because I don't want any warehouse to be automatically used here. So what I do, I'll go to demo warehouse also. I I edit, I disable auto resume and also suspend it.
Okay.
So now what happens? If I go here, if I run the query, it will throw an error. What error it will throw? Your warehouse is not up and running. You need a warehouse. It will say like that. Let me run this because my query cache is also disabled right now.
Yes, correct.
See, you are pointing to demo warehouse which is suspended. You need to start it. It is saying. What is meant by that? You cannot run any queries now. Correct, right?
Yes.
But let us try to run a metadata based query. See, I do not
Select
need
count of
any
star.
warehouse for metadata queries, right?
Yes.
Let us see how it is going to. I'm just selecting count of star from this table. As per the rule, I need a warehouse to be up and running for any query. But for this query, we do not need because this is a metadata based query.
Metadata.
See?
Yeah.
When you click this, it will clearly show me this is a metadata based result, which indicates you are using a, see, what this query is doing? It is getting the data from metadata cache. Correct or not?
Yes, correct.
So that is the main advantage of caching. Even if you select the minimum value, maximum value also, let me run this. See,
Yes.
this is also coming from the
Metadata.
metadata only. See, can you see that?
Yes. Got it.
So now you should understand when to keep your warehouse running and when to stop it. Correct, right?
Yes. Correct.
As the admin, I should know on which time period I should keep my warehouse to be up and running and when I need to suspend it. So this is about majorly caching and the query plan, whatever you see. Every query will have a query plan and the query plan will clearly should show us whether it is using the warehouse or not. And there are some metadata views are there. Like for example, this warehouse meter, cluster number. So we have like the my warehouse name is demo warehouse. Okay, it is not running. I need to go and make it up and running. I'll start the demo warehouse.
Uh,
See, there are no any queries currently running under this. Let me do one thing. So warehouse usage history you can see. See, this is the usage history. If you see how many kits consumed, you can see here.
okay. Great.
From this date to this time, this many credits used, and on 17th, this many credits used. So it is clearly showing us. So with
Okay.
metadata view, the warehouse metering history in the account user schema in the Snowflake database, you can go and clearly pass the warehouse name here. If I don't pass the warehouse name, it will clearly show me all the warehouses. For example,
Okay.
if I just to remove this, so this is going to give me all warehouses now, correct, right?
All warehouses. Great consumption.
Every warehouse and corresponding consumption you will see. Every warehouse and its consumption. There are some metadata queries are there. I'll share you.
Yes, sir. Handy queries.
Handy queries. Yeah.
Very,
I'll show
very
you. I'll
useful.
share you. You just try to run and see,
Yes, sir.
which are important because according to your warehouse
DBAs.
consumption, you will need to do that. So I'll share those queries, common queries, and how to monitor the warehouse. You can try that.
Sure.
Will you do that? Any questions?
Okay, sir. What is a common interview question in the catching part?
Whatever we discussed earlier.
Can-
When
yes. Okay.
when to use metadata based queries when warehouse will not be
Metadata catch.
when warehouse will not be used or
Okay.
will not be like consumed, which type of cache is going to prevent using this metadata, for example this warehouse, what type of caches will be available, what are the factors we need to consider to warehouse optimization, correct, right?
Mm. Remote
Like
cache and local disk cache.
local disk, remote disk, query result, local disk, remote disk, and metadata.
Mm.
Four different caches are there. Every cache will be maintained by Snowflake only.
Mm.
Your warehouse consumption will be determined by the type of query you are running. If it is a metadata based query, you will not even go and touch the warehouse at all. If your query is already
Mm.
got executed, your query
Mm.
results will be in query cache.
Mm.
Hope you are
Okay.
following.
Yes, sir.
I will share you some questions, sir. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll share you. You can just go through them.
Okay.
What are the common? There is a quiz document is there. You can check in that. There are some common questions I
Uh,
already added.
okay. For
Okay.
Andy query side.
Andy queries
Andy
also
query.
I uploaded. I upload a few more. Okay.
Mm, okay.
Okay. That's all for today.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.